Will we ever decode the linear A script from Minoan palaces? Imagine trying to read a message written thousands of years ago with symbols no one fully understands. That's exactly what scholars face with linear A from the ancient Minoan civilization. These symbols appear on clay tablets, pottery, and even jewelry in palaces like Knossos, Zakros, and Hagia Triada. They tell us the Minoans kept records of trade, offerings, and religious rituals. But despite over 100 years of research, no one has cracked the code of linear A. So, will we ever be able to read what these symbols mean? Let's look at what we know and what makes this so challenging. Linear A contains about 1,400 inscriptions. That's fewer than the 6,000 inscriptions of linear B, which came after and was deciphered in the 1950s. The script includes signs that sound like syllables, some combined into ligatures, and even symbols that might representing ideas or objects. It also has numerals and measurement symbols. Most of the inscriptions are short lists of names, places, or quantities. Very few are full sentences, which makes understanding the language behind the symbols very difficult. We don't know what language the Minoans spoke, and linear A doesn't resemble any known language, ancient or modern. One of the biggest hurdles is the absence of a bilingual text, like the famous Rosetta Stone that helped decode Egyptian hieroglyphs. Without a direct translation, linguists have to analyze patterns within the script itself. Some signs can be read phonetically, and a few words like kuro, meaning total, are understood based on their context in lists. Still, the overall language remains a mystery. The inscriptions are often fragmentary, with many signs repeated, which makes it hard to find consistent meanings or grammar rules. Recent research has focused on creating databases of linear inscriptions. These collections allow scholars worldwide to compare signs, identify core symbols, and see how the script might have evolved. Some signs show similarities to linear B, which was used by the Mycenaeans to write an early form of Greek. But linear B was deciphered because it was a known language, Greek, with a clear structure. Linear A's language is different, so knowledge of linear B only offers limited clues. Archaeology shows that linear A was mainly used for record-keeping in palace archives and storerooms. Finds in religious sites, like votive offerings, suggest it also had ritual uses. The objects with linear inscriptions range from tablets and pottery to jewelry, showing it was part of many aspects of Minoan life. Even without fully understanding the script, these artifacts tell us the Minoans had a complex society with organized trade, religion, and administration. Looking ahead, the chance of fully decoding linear A depends on new discoveries. If archaeologists find a bilingual inscription or a Rosetta Stone for linear A, that would be a game changer. Advances in digital analysis and international collaboration may help us recognize patterns more quickly. But it's likely to remain just a slow process. For now, linear A stands as one of the great puzzles of Mediterranean archaeology. It reminds us how much we still have to learn about the ancient world and the ways early civilizations recorded their lives. So, while we might not see a full translation anytime soon, each new find brings us a little closer to understanding this mysterious script.